Hi, my name is Taqi. I'm here today to share with you an important idea and discovery of mine. The year is 1551, and I have discovered the means to combine water and fire to change the world. I doubt you've ever heard of Taqi. I hadn't until I looked him up on Wikipedia. But 300 years before Thomas Savery invented the driving force behind the Industrial Revolution, this guy envisioned the possibility. And he is unknown. 300 years it took for his idea to reach maturity. We live in a time where if Taqi was alive, his idea would have a good chance of reaching reality. Al-Din had no idea really what his invention would mean on society. He knew it. He had an idea of how it would work. But just as Thomas Mallory could not predict the impact of his steam engine technology, in many ways, we cannot either. Al-Din's idea was very crude. Steam engine. And perhaps my idea is a very crude idea for flattening global education. And perhaps the technology back in 1551 wasn't ready. It took 300 years for the technology to adjust and mature. Just as it has taken us 50 years for technology to adjust and mature in order for us to flatten global education. There are other examples, like the founder of the web. If you would have asked him back then, and I'm sorry, I don't have his name on the top of my head right now, but if you asked him, what will the implications be for his web? He could not have told you the implications, the disruptive technologies that would have come about due to the simple idea of combining two computers together. In essence, what we are looking to do, I believe, is as simple as the steam engine, or combining two computers together. Really what we're looking to do isn't rocket science or geoengineering. It's very simple. We will do three things. First off, we will develop an open source tool that anyone will be able to use to create multimedia-driven education. Two, we will create an environment that we call the experience, where this courseware that is developed by the global community will play out. In a way, it's autonomous, intelligent portal. It's not like a website as you would think. It is like entering into an adventure. But in this case, the adventure is education. Some things about this experience will be this. A 2-year-old will be able to navigate in the experience. Obviously, a 2-year-old is going to need the aid and assistance of their parents, but in order for them to learn, they will not need the assistance of their parents. The content is the third and most important aspect of this. And you may ask, where is the content? We are not interested in having individuals come up with lectures and lectures and lectures. There's plenty of those on the online, and I'm sure some of the component driven within in the experience will be lectures. But ultimately, we're looking at something far greater, something that has been sitting, waiting for accessibility for the last 50 years, and that is the television content of the last 50 years. What we will do is we will take 50 years of television content and make it accessible to anyone. We will allow you, with your fingers, to play with content as though it was plasticine, and to develop exciting, short, what I call objective-based learning videos, OBVMs, or objective-based multimedia clips. These clips we'll be able to use in the experience, and these clips will be tied to a tree of learning. Every subject has a tree. Math has a tree of learning. Science has a tree of learning. You progress up this tree. It's a knowledge. It's a path. It's a stepping stone, one by one by one. So, in essence, what I've just described to you is how global education will be flattened. With no text, no Wikipedias, or a million online lecturers. No. It'll be flattened using the content of 50 years of television, assembled using a tool that is open source, that allows the creation of this content using multi-touch technology, and applied in an intelligent, autonomous vehicle called the experience, which will drive, like in autopilot, the learner. There's a lot more to it than this, but this is the future of education. This is what we aim to bring about. And the result of this application will mean that every child in the world, every student, every adult will have access to free, not fee-based education. School will still be there. So will universities. But if someone wants to learn to be a mathematician, they will be able to do so without going to school. If someone wants to be a biochemist, they will be able to do so without attending school. It may be harder. There's certain things you may need, but the basic knowledge, the stepping stones to become anything will be made available to everyone. And that, my friend, is the eSingularity. My name is Michael Trout, bringing you the e-revolution. For more information, contact me. My email is mtrout@eduit.org.